Hi, this is Mommy with My Safari. Thank you very much for joining me, and I appreciate all of you that were able to subscribe and comment or like. And please, if you are new here, thank you for joining us. And I hope you will find what inspires you to do better, to be better. And since all that is all what we are looking forward in life, I am going to introduce you the new topic that I am very interested with. Looking last year, every video I've been looking at coming in my feeds is about relationships, about the ins and outs, how to treat a woman, how to treat a man, how to have a relationship that is profound, beautiful, and so forth. And all that is good. But when I set out and it hit me that very rare we talk about relationship with ourselves, and we wonder how can you have a good relationship with anyone if you do not have a best relationship with yourself. So in this year, from this January, I am going to start talking about this because I'm working on it myself. We all think we have a good relationship with ourselves, but I can guarantee you when I did my own self-assessment, I realized that we have a relationship within ourselves, but some of us is not intentional. Myself being one is not intentional. Like I don't intentionally plan what to do with myself. I don't intentionally plan how to speak to myself. So sometimes you can find out yourself. I can find myself self-sabotaging, doubting, and stuff like that. Which in other relationship, I stay away from sounding such or discouraging someone while I might discourage myself in the same area or showing fear of whatever they're trying to go in life and try while myself I have tons of fear. So I this is the first time I will take anyone with me, and I want to tell this is one of to-do list to start the year, and I'll be as consistent as I can. So I'll take as much time as I possibly available to me so that I can look at this issue in and out. Can self relationship affect the way we carry out other people with other people relationship? But the fact is, do we really worry so much about how we handle other people and how we care other people if we don't do the same with ourselves? Most of the time you realize that things that we do to other people, things that how we hurt other people is more likely we hurt ourselves the same way. How some people be rude to some people is the way they are exactly rude to themselves. I came to realize, even though I was doing it without knowing, is that kindness, love, care, all good things must start from within. So let's talk about things that are good that we have to do intentionally for ourselves. Number one, we must be intentional on when we arise in the morning. We have to be intentional that this is morning. Thank you, God. Thank you, whomever you worship. Thank you for this morning, and this is how I will treat myself today. Okay, gotta be intentional to put ourselves first, because once we give ourselves the best we can, it's easy to pour in other people's cups. But if we do not, and all we think is we can just walk around and take care of everyone, and then at the end of the day, we become dry. And then when we become dry, guess what happens? We end up being mean, terrible, frustrated, and sometimes we put in all our frustration in places that they shouldn't be. Then we end up hurting people that we know we love and care so much. So first and foremost, trust. We gotta I had learned, I've read that trust is started from within, which means that if you say you're going to do something, you must do it. So imagine I am one person that if I say I'm going to do something for someone, I will try my best to make sure I fulfill it. Either I spoken loud or I said in my mind. But when I was assessing myself, I found out it's not that simple. I've disappointed myself so many times. I plan to do this and this and this for myself, and I'm not doing it. Or I'll do it another time, and then time goes, and before you know it, months pass and the year, and I have not accomplished. That's one thing that I said I'm going to do. So I am promising myself this year I'm going to start being trustworthy. I will keep whatever I say about myself. I'll make sure I accomplish it. I'll make sure I do it. Second thing is you have to be honest with yourself. When someone say that we have to be authentic, it's a beautiful thing. This is one thing that I have accomplished, and I can be very joyful to say this is the best thing I've been able to give myself, because the honesty is the best thing you can give yourself. Because once you are honesty, even a regret is not going to be a part of a part of your daily life. Okay, I can be guilty of my faults, and but once I achieve the forgiveness, that's it. Why? Because I'm honest with myself. I tell myself the truth as it is. I might fail to tell the next person because probably um I'm trying to see, is it gonna hurt them, is how they're gonna feel about it and whatever. So I might not say 100% how I feel or what I think or what I see, but myself now, I am very brutal. I'm brutal honest with myself. I tell myself things as they are, which that is the best thing I've done to myself. So I really don't have a a care of a minute when another person create their own truth, as long as I know my truth and I'm content with it. And that's the most important thing to me. So that's the second one, and that is very important. A third one is we have to pour love within ourselves. That is the way we build a relationship. So we have to pour love. It's okay to say that I want to go buy you something, which is me myself. Say this today, no matter what, I'm gonna go do my nails. I am caring about this person. So this is how I build this relationship, which means that I'll be able to care about to care about my own children if that relationship is flourishing within myself. Before I always I have learned that I have to stop being self-sabotage. I should have stopped talking negative to myself. First of all, that is truly change the dynamic, because the things we tell ourselves block even the blessings that are there for us. Because if I tell myself I'm not capable of doing this, I say long enough to believe, then what happened? What happened is I do not do it, and then I don't achieve it, and then that hurt a relationship with myself. I've taken away the opportunity of me trying something and being able to achieve, simply because I have talked down on myself. So that is not something I should do, which I'm not good at that. Second thing is stopping criticizing yourself while you're not constructively build yourself is is completely a no. So gotta have to learn that when I criticize myself, I have to critically be constructive. If I say that I shouldn't do this, then I shouldn't do that. Or if I did something and I didn't do good, I should say, okay, I could have done it this way and this way and this way and this way. Next time I'll do this way and this way and this way. Instead of sitting there and say, oh, why did I do that way? I don't know why I did. I shouldn't have done that way, blah, blah, blah. And then don't go further of how best you could have done that. So that is another thing. And when you talk about the relationship, that is another challenge I have. I can be very critical of myself, but I realized that not everyone around me are able to handle that. So I see that what's the point if I criticize myself but I don't build myself, or I criticize another person and don't build them. So that is another thing that is better to work on. And another negative thing that can cause fracture in a relationship is it doing to other people things that irritate you, or which is pretty much like honesty, but doing to other people to please others while you hurt yourself. You're hurting your relationship within yourself, that so you can build a relationship with someone else. That is just not right. It's like saying that one of my friend comes in, she say I'm thirsty, and I'm like, I don't have water, but I take that water and I give my other friend. Okay, so it's the same thing that you take something away from you. Let's say if I don't want to partake in something that people are going to do, I feel like that day I need to stay home and do my other stuff. And I force myself to go, but while I'm there, my whole mind is somewhere else where I could be doing something else. So I don't think that is necessary. So this topic is very broad, as I said. As I'm learning, we will learn together. So today I would like it to stop there, and I will come back next video to speak of different type of relationships and how we can build them or hurt them. Until next time, thank you very much for following me, for hanging on with me, and I hope to see you soon. Until next time.